got the tannish gray hair. He got like the silvery type of gray hair. And he just got the regular all white gray hair. Jesus Christ had gray nappy hair. Read it again.
His head and his hair were white like wool.
So the hair on his head and his facial hair was fully gray and nappy. Keep going.
As white as snow.
Full set of gray hair. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Jesus Christ had red eyes, man. When you drink wine, your eyes turn red. When you smoke weed, which we should not smoke, your eyes turn. Jesus Christ had red eyes. It said like a flame of fire. And they tried to say that Christ was a drunk. Tried to lie on Christ and say he was a drunker. They tried to say he was greedy. Tried to say a lot of things about black men. They say a lot of things about black men today. Like we shiftless and lazy. They try to talk about us. They said the same thing about Christ, man. Read. So Christ had gray nappy hair and he had red eyes from drinking wine. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, what color is brass? It said Christ's feet. Usually your feet is the lightest part of your body. It said Christ's feet was like brass. Brass is a derivative of brown. But listen, that's not it. That's not it. It said Christ had the brass colored feet. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if it what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. It said Jesus Christ was so black, it looked like he burned in a furnace. Go ahead.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice as the sound of many waters, man. Christ spoke loud. Christ was a masculine man. The Bible said Jesus Christ was an austere man. Let me tell you something. They were scared of a black man. They were scared of Christ, man. Jesus Christ had a effing warrant, man. We had a warrant for his arrest. And they arrested Christ, stripped him damn near naked, and humiliated him, and then they unalived him on a cross, man. That's how bad they were scared of Christ. If you read the history book, if you read the Josephus history book, it said Jesus Christ was a dangerous revolutionary that was about to mess up the well-established order of things. That was the exact words about Jesus Christ, man. The nigga had a warrant out for his arrest, and they called him dangerous revolutionary. That sound like black people, man. That sound like us. Then they say that about the Black Panthers. Then they say that about Muslims. Don't they say that about us? They say that the Israelite school, if you check us out, they got us in a hate group list. And all we do is pass out food and yell about the Bible. How the hell, what is that? And we feed white people. I don't even know how that makes us a hate group. I don't even like white people, but you still gotta feed them, man. And we do it. And we clone white people. How the hell are we a hate group? Listen, who have we unalived? We ain't put on white hoods. Listen, we should have put on black hoods and go to their damn neighborhood, but we ain't never did that. But they do that to us. How about this? What white man have we pulled over and asked him for his ID? Asked him where the hell he was going to, man. Grabbed his scrotum and asked to search his woman and blew his head off because of the color of his skin. We ain't never did none of that. And Jesus Christ didn't do it either. Jesus Christ did the same thing we doing out here. You know what he did? He told the white man that he was the devil, man.
That's right.
And he told black and Hispanic men that we got to change our ways and come serve the Lord. And they unalived Christ. I'm about to read to you where Christ had a warrant, man. Read the Bible. Read it for me. Let me know where you at.
This is the book of John, chapter 11, and verse 57.
John 11 and 57. Here it is good.
Now, both the chief priests and the Pharisees had given a commandment.
Now, the rulers, the black leaders, ain't that a damn shame? Let a black man turn on another black man. That's why snitches get stitches, man. That's exactly why snitches get stitches, man. To this day, they get stitches. You know what? They deserve it, too. You damn crybaby. He was a gangster in the beginning. They offer you some Popeyes. You turn into Martin Luther King in the goddamn sanctuary. You turn into MLK. Full out MLK for a Popeye sandwich. Sending niggas 40, giving niggas 40 years, man. What was that line they said about 50 Cent? I heard you put a lot of good niggas behind bars. God damn. The Sadducees put Christ on a cross. The black leaders put Christ on a cross. laws, man. Read.
If any man knew where he were, he should shew it, that they might take him.
They put out a whole warrant on Jesus Christ, man. A black man with gray nappy hair and dark skin, so black it looked like he burned in a furnace, that they said was an austere man, that the history book said was a dangerous revolutionary. They put out a warrant for Christ's arrest, and they unalived him, man. Right. Then after that, that's how evil the white man is. After that, they said, "Damn, that was some ill-ish right there." You know what? I'll be Jesus from now on. Right. I'll be Jesus. You know, I think I want to be Jesus from now on. Yeah, he was white, y'all. The Bible, that's our book. That's not your money. That's my money. No, you didn't drop that 20. I dropped the $20. Ain't that what people do? They say, "Oh no, that was some ill-ish right there, Mr. Snoop Doggy Dogg." You know what? I'll be Michael Jackson from now on. I'll be Michael Jordan from now on. I'll be Mike Tyson from now on. That's not your money. That's my money. That's not your Bible. That's the white man's book. Yeah, right. So black, like he burned in a furnace, man. Y'all better hear what Isaiah War is breaking out. So that's right. The water.
Here's how the average man's life would change.
All right, Shalom, Israel. What's going on, y'all? Let's wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, Shalom. I do need you to fix this camera, though, real quick. All right, y'all. We got a good one tonight, y'all. We going into Philippians. We're going into the book of Philippians. All right. The book of Philippians, we're going into Philippians, the third chapter, and the 8th verse. We're going into Philippians, the third chapter and the 8th verse, man. And we're going to translate this verse. Now, we're going to read, though. We're going to start at verse 2 and I believe 21. We're just going to read verse 21 out of the second chapter. And we're going to come over to the third chapter, Salakia, and read from verse 7 down to verse 8 and from 7 down to 9. All right, so this is Philippians, the third chapter that we're going, and in the 8th verse that we're going to be translating, though. We're going to be translating the third chapter and the 8th verse, but we're going to read, we're going to start with chapter 2 and verse 21. Then we're going to come back to the third chapter and read verse 7 and read all the way down to 9. And then we're going to translate verse 8. I know I said a whole lot, but listen, this one right here is good for the class, man. This is good for you to put in your precept book. Of course, you know we got precept books in I.S.U.P.K. I was gifted this by a brother, actually, priest and officer YAHUAH, before he passed away. I was gifted this right here, right? When the brother passed away. So get your precept books ready because you're going to need it in your precept books. A lot of y'all know I'm looking at the computer. But you're going to need this for your precept book. Man, let me go into the arsenal, y'all. All right, let me go into the email. Let me show you all the books that you're going to need for the class. I tried to show you all the books that you're going to need for the class. Let me see if I put this in there. Slovakia. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Boom, here we go. All right, so one of the first books that you're going to need for the class is this book right here. Is the Hebrew and English lexicon of the Old Testament. I can make it a little bit bigger. Actually, I want y'all to see the whole entire book, actually. Hold on. Here we go. Bam, here we go. The Hebrew and English lexicon of the Old Testament. So I just want to show you all the books real quick that you're going to need you know, in the class, in a Hebrew class, because it'll help you find the words you need. It'll help, you know, it's good for your arsenal. It'll help you find the words you need. You know, always have that there to reference if you forget a word or whatever you need, right? But it's going to help you learn Hebrew. So the first book, like I said, is the Hebrew and English lexicon of the Old Testament. Try to zoom in. Hebrew and English lexicon of the Old Testament. That's the first book. All right, that's the first book. Let me put my phone on mute just in case. Okay. All right, so now let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next book real quick. I'm going to try to run down the books as quick as possible. All right, so next is the Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook. All right, Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook. I need you to adjust this camera, Quantazar. The Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook. I'm gonna try to spin this around so you can see it. If you can just aim it down, Salak, that's all I really need you to do. Ain't much. Down a little bit more. Up a tiny bit. Perfect. Right. No, a little bit, tiny bit more. A little bit more. It's like it ain't even moved. Let it go. Let me see what happened. If you could just, yeah. Maybe you can move that bottom one in this and lift it up like he was about to do. No, it went way back up again. So lock it. All right, that's perfect right there. I'm gonna just keep it there. I ain't even gonna mess with it. Just keep it there. All right, so this is the Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook, y'all. So lock it about that. The Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook. This is definitely a good reference book. If y'all go to the I.S.U.P.K website, I believe you click on the Study Tools tab, you can find all these books here. Okay, so the next book that you're gonna need for the class is the gotta have this 1611 King James Bible. King James 1611 Bible, man. You need this in your collection. I believe you can just go to Amazon or go to any, like, you can type this in on Google and find this. I do believe we have it on the website. We may have it. Don't quote me on that. On the I.S.U.P.K website. But you're gonna need this 1611 King James Bible. Let's keep going, and then we're gonna get into the class. Also, the Apocrypha, right? Which is inside of the 1611 King James Bible. This is the actual Bible part of it, right? The Apocrypha, okay? So you had the Apocrypha inside of what you call the KJV today. So all those books was together, all right? And these books is cheap. Like I said, you just get them off the, you go to I.S.U.P.K, go to our Study Tools tab on the website, ISRAELITES.com. Click on the Study Tools tab and you can get these books. Next is the Merriam-Webster's Pocket Dictionary. Merriam-Webster's Pocket Dictionary, very small book. I believe I have it right here. It's tiny. It's a pocket dictionary. It's a good one too. Okay, let's keep going. I'm trying to run through these quick. Next up is the Hebrew to English, English to Hebrew, Hebrew to English dictionary. Ben Yehuda, Hebrew to English, English to Hebrew dictionary. Another good book that you're gonna need for the and this is a smaller book too. This one as well. It's another smaller book right here. So they ain't got a whole lot. All right, let's keep going. I believe that was it on this page. Let me give you the next set of books, and we're gonna get into the class. So, Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. I have this somewhere in here, down here or something. Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Gotta get this for the Hebrew class, and just for a lot of these books. They ain't just for the Hebrew class. They if you're an Israelite, you're gonna need these books. Trust me. Sometime or another. It's all, especially if you really like to research and study and all that. You're a studious type of person. You're gonna need them. And once you go in there and you start looking at it, now this book does got a lot of Christianity in these definitions. But the ones that they ain't got no Christianity on them, you be like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, the facts. You know what I mean? So let's keep going. A regular Holy Bible. You see, I showed the 1611 King James Bible, and then I also showed the Apocrypha and a regular Bible. All right, Apocrypha and just a regular Bible, which is the 1611 King James Bible, and you put them together is the original Bible. Okay. Now let's keep going. This book right here is amazing. Babylon to Timbuktu. All these books are pretty cheap. I think this one is like $20. Now that biblical Hebrew text and workbook that I had up on the screen first, that black and white book. Well, second, that black and white book. That's going if you get it off of if you get it off of Amazon and get it used, then it'll be about $20, maybe $25. But it's a Yale University book. So that one, if you get it new, it's gonna be like $120. So get it used. Now Babylon to Timbuktu. This book right here is a history book from a black historian, Rudolph Windsor. He attended Temple College. And man, he went in on the Israelite, his studies on Israelites. What he got in here is amazing. All right. So with that being said, he said over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. Now, you ain't never seen 1 million oppressors, 1 million Joe Bidens flee into Africa ever. All right. So you got to get this one too. You're going to need it. So let's keep going. Next up is the New Testament in Hebrew. I put my own cover on there. Y'all can tell I glued it on there. You can see the book. This one right here is a smaller book too as well. It's just the New Testament in Hebrew. Okay. If you go to the Bible Society, you can pick one up. All right. BibleSociety.org, I believe. You can order a New Testament in Hebrew. I think I went on Amazon and I seen one as well, and I think it's one on eBay. So you can find them. I think on eBay they had a few more. So you can find this one too, the New Testament in Hebrew. All right. So don't mind that I marked out New Testament and just had the Hebrew on there. It's my book. I do what I want to do with it. All right. But y'all can get this. Okay. Next is the Pictorial Bible Dictionary. This is the last book, the Pictorial Bible Dictionary, the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. This is a bigger book, actually like a big a hardback book. All right. But this one is, it's not like the other one. All right, let's leave it there. Okay. So now with that being said, let's go into it. All right, can you grab me Quatazar Karab? Can you grab me all right, can you do me one? No, this is pretty good on the camera. I'm gonna just slide over this way. This is actually good. We're gonna leave the camera exactly how it is. But can you grab me a scripture? Philippians 2:21. All right, Philippians 2:21. I'm gonna plug this back in. I think I knocked out the cord. So we going into it, y'all. I'm trying to get started earlier doing these classes, right? Because now it's 7:27. Because we want to play the promo in the beginning, and then we want to, I got to show you the arsenal and all that. We want to get people into the classes. So with that being said, of course, we're gonna play a little bit of what we did doing throughout the months and out the weeks, and showing different battles and just showing going to camp and different things like that, so you can see, what we do. It's us. And, it's a little bit of entertainment. You probably getting ready. It's Friday. Probably getting you some strong drink. You probably get, some popcorn. You probably got a movie waiting on you after this or something like that with bread and some food. So you're trying to get your studying in, and you also, trying to live your regular life as the Sabbath. Do what the hell you want to do that's lawful on the Sabbath, right? So we appreciate the fact that you even attending this class on the Sabbath. So with that being said, trying to give you some entertainment in the beginning, also give you what you need for the class, and now we into the class. All right, but it's already 7:28. So with that being said, let's if I could, Philippians 2:21. I'm trying to get what you my book, y'all. There you go, right? I glued this on here. Don't think we made this up. All right. So go ahead. Philippians 2:21, I believe, is the verse that we're gonna start with. Then we're gonna drop down to chapter 3, and go to verse 7. But Philippians 2 and 21.
This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 21. For all seek their own.
For all what?
For all seek their own.
Now, if I may, oh man, do I want to start you at verse 20? No. Verse 21 is what I want. That's what I want. Verse 21, right? Now, if I may, the topic tonight is going to be Christ. We're going to be putting in the work for Christ. Of course, the Most High, of course, over top of Christ, right? But can't nobody get to the Most High except for through Christ. So if you ain't even meeting the requirements of Christ, how you going to get to the Most High God? You know what I mean? And a lot of people, if Christ was here on the earth, they would say, "Oh, you man pleasing," like a dummy, right? That's the same reason they'll understand that we follow Commanding General YAHANNA, man, because he's showing us the exact way on how to serve Christ. Perfect example, flawless, man. With like literally with how he rolling in this joint, man. It's like damn near flawless, bro. And you know, and that's how we trying to be. You know what I mean? With that's how we got to get to. So we trying to be like Christ, so we can please the Most High. So with that being said, the topic is going to be Christ, man. The topic tonight is going to be Christ. And listen, all right, let's start. It's 7:30. Let's get started. You got it, Quatazat.
For all seek their own. For all seek their own.
For everybody seeks their own. Go ahead.
Not the things which are Jesus Christ.
But not the things that are Christ. Everybody wants their own gain. They don't want the gain that comes from serving Christ. Or how can I say it? They want the gain that comes from serving Christ. They're not willing to suffer to get the gain. So what comes with Christ is a lot of suffering. But what they want is the gain and not the suffering. So in order to gain anything, you got to work. But instead of them working to get what Christ would want, what Christ deserves and what he worked for, you know what I mean? Because of course it's for the Most High, you know what I mean? Like Christ went and put it, got up there and put himself on that cross, and that was a hard thing to do because he was a regular man like me and you, like us. But he did it. And he deserved a little bit of honor for that as a man, just on a carnal level, right? Then the things that are Most High, you like, listen, that's incredible. You know what I mean? To do it, that was crazy. That was crazy. It was out of here, man. What they say in Philly, Christ crashed out on serving God, man. Right. He did what the hell he had to do. He handled his business. And he ain't played no games. So we trying to get right there. So everybody wants to have some type of gain and some type of reward. The problem is most people are gaining for their own. Every man, what? Read it again from the top.
For all seek their own.
Everybody just seeking their own. What he can get, what she can get, what I can get, what you can get. Read on.
Not the things which are Jesus Christ.
But not the things that are Christ. Christ wants you to get the things that the Lord always wanted us all to have, which is the kingdom of heaven on earth. And in order to get it, we got to suffer because we effed it up. And that's a fact. And Christ suffered because Adam effed it up. And Adam was Christ. Christ was Adam. Right? So now we want that the power that comes with it. We got to suffer because we all effed it up. We ain't in this life perfect, perfect, but saying, damn, why did Adam sin? Because now it's sin in the world, but at least I don't sin. Ain't nobody perfect like that. But when you come into the Israelite school of U.P.K, you learn how to be perfect. You learn how to be the way Christ said to be, which was perfect. So that's the topic, right? The topic is serving Christ. or doing the thing, doing the will of the Lord the way Christ said to do it. All right. So read that again from the top, just to read the backdrop again, and then now we're gonna skip down. So read it again from the top.
For all seek their own.
For all seek their own. Go ahead.
Not the things which are Jesus Christ.
Not the things that are Jesus Christ. Not the things that Christ wants us to have, or not the things that we have to do, or that we have to suffer to accomplish the goal that Christ was trying to accomplish. That now, skip me down to go to verse 3. Let's start at verse 7. So we understand that part. All right, we understand that. Do y'all still sell the precept books? Yeah, we do. Gravy Train, we do. I know I caught you a little bit late. Salaki, we do still have those precept books. And if you come back to this class, just type in again, and if I see you on here again, then I'll let you know. All right, I'll tell you again that we got them. Go ahead. Philippians 3 and 7.
YAHUAH is the book of Philippians, chapter 3, verse 7.
Go ahead.
But what things gain to me?
He said, but what things what?
Gain to me.
But what things were gained to me? What was gain unto me? What meaning what is gain to me? What is gaining this thing? Go ahead. Or gaining something. Go ahead.
Those I counted loss for Christ.
Those I counted loss for Christ. If you read up a little bit, Paul was saying that he wanted Timothy. He wanted to send Timothy. You know what I mean? To come, to send down to the school of Philippians. But he sent the other brother, because the other brother was trying to get down to the school of Philippians, because the brothers and sisters at the school of Philippians, they heard that he was sick. The brother was sick. So once he got better, and he was like sick for real. Sick. Like how brothers be having that COVID real bad, and you can't move and all that or whatever. They heard he was like that. So once he got better, he was amped. He was like, I want to get down to the school. So Paul sent him. But Paul was saying that he was saying how he was going to send the brothers, how he was going to send Timothy, and that he had already sent the other brother. And he said why he sent them. But Paul was saying, that he was explaining that, he was going over, the topic about that school. And he was saying about himself, about having zeal and how he was a Pharisee, but he had zeal as a Pharisee. It just wasn't for Christ. You know what I mean? It was supposedly for the law of the Most High, but it wasn't for Christ. Because Christ, in doing that, he would have not only did it for the law, like he would have not only kept the law, but he would have did it for the faith and which is the works that Christ did for the Most High, which brings you on a whole nother level of keeping the law. Because keeping the law is sin and then get my damn turtle dove. That's in the law, Quatazah. Right. The law says if you mess up. That's what it says. Right. If you F up, here, this is what you do. Christ brought it on a level where you don't mess up. Ain't no need for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. No need for the offering. Nigga, don't sin. Right. That's where Christ was at with it. And Paul was explaining that, like, you know what I mean? So with that being said, he was going into how, the zeal and everything, for the law, but he would have really should have been doing this for Christ, because that's what the real goal is. So now he's just elaborating on it more. Go ahead. So read it again from the top, verse 7, and I'm going to try to be quick so we can start. It's already 7:38. Go ahead.
But what things were gained to me? But
Paul said, what did I gain as a Pharisee? Even with zeal, even with all that, what did I gain? Go ahead.
Those I counted loss for Christ.
I counted all that I gained as a Pharisee a loss for Christ. That was a loss. I don't care what it was. I let it go. It's gone. It's done. I lost that. I almost said it. Keep reading. I don't want to get this away. Y'all got to understand this. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Yea, doubtless. And I count all things, but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Christ Jesus my Lord.
So I count everything a loss for the knowledge, Israelite School Universe, practical knowledge, shameless plug, so like it. For the excellency of the knowledge of Christ YAHUSHA. Go ahead. Or Christ Jesus, mashiach YAHUSHA. Go ahead. Excellency of the knowledge too. Go ahead.
For whom I have suffered the loss of all things. And do count them but dung.
Count it as poop. Go ahead.
That I may win Christ.
That I may win Christ. Brother, sister, y'all better understand. You're going to lose everything. You can effing lose it all. And you better lose it all for Christ.
Right.
To hell with it. This thing burning anyway. They're warring in the Middle East. How much longer do we got? If they patch up this war, and 2,000 years from now they go back to war, God damn it, we going home. So what's the point? Right. Like, why? What, you got 5 more lives to live? You gonna pass away, come back, pass away 5 more times? You can handle that. You can handle that. You've been here about 30 times probably. Like, and effed up probably more than once in every life. You be all right. 5 more, they ain't a couple. You do 30 years, you got 5 left. You're not gonna be mad. Watch it out. You're gonna walk those 5 off like listen, you're gonna sleep good the last 5 years. You're gonna know you're going home. You probably only get nervous the last year. Like, I bet these niggas better not try. No. You know how it is. They be like, man, you better not try. Now I'm going home. I don't care what none of these young boys say. Something, you know. But you also cautious because you don't want to mess up. But man, 5 more lives, come on now. That ain't about nothing. Listen, let's do it. But who wants to? You know what I mean? That's if they can fix it and get a whole another 2,000 years of Christmas. You know, that's what they praying for. It don't look like it's going that way, Quatazah.
Right.
It looked like the slavery may not be a slavery very soon. Right. I'm plotting on some slaveries that I want to get because I know when it ends, I need full access to everything. And I'm not talking about money for y'all simpletons out there. When the world is over, your money will not. Listen, the American dollar ain't nothing now, unless you got it. But I mean, I ain't talking about money. You understand? We need our people, man. Missouri, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Missouri said that they gonna deputize every citizen in Missouri to be able to round up illegal immigrants. That's what they said. The government. To deputize? I mean, you're a deputy? You're a cop legally. If you live in Missouri and you can just grab anybody pretty much that you think is illegal, because that's what they're going to do. How the hell do you know if they're illegal? Right. And round them up? Round up? I don't even see how that is. Crazy. Now, back to the point though. So the point is, now that's crazy, which is why we need Christ, and that's the topic that Paul was going into, and we're about to translate that in Hebrew in the New Testament. Now, let me let y'all know something. This New Testament in Hebrew, bro. When I was doing this translation, I was sitting here looking. I'm looking at this stuff. I said, whoever translated this, they had a hard time. They had a hard time bringing it out the Greek into the English or whatever they had to do to get it back, you know, into the Hebrew, so that it makes sense. But it was they somewhere you could tell that this went through a few different languages the way they translated this verse, it makes no sense in the Hebrew. The way they did it, it makes no sense. Now, and I want y'all to know that because the hold on, let me share this tab instead. Let me see if I can. All right, yeah, I am sharing this. Okay, so let me just tell you right now. All right, I'll tell you right now. The New Testament in Hebrew is not set in stone. It's not the Old Testament in Hebrew. All phones on mute. The New Testament in Hebrew is words that came from the Old Testament. Ain't like, you know what I mean? It ain't like you discovering something by reading the New Testament in Hebrew. You're not. All these words. Now, if you read in the Old Testament, that's where you're discovering everything and you seeing how the words are used. The New Testament in Hebrew is them trying to use those words to pair it with the King James Bible. With that being said, can you see me one time? Okay? Bubba for sure. And let's get into the translation. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see. I take a water too. Matter of fact, I got a water right here. I actually got a water. So here we are, right? This is the translation in Hebrew. Let me can I make this? Let me see if I can zoom in on this. I want y'all to see this very, very clear. All right. So if y'all can see, now y'all see my little mistake. Y'all see that number 9 all the way on the left? That's because I went past the 2 dots that are in the middle. Okay. I went past the 2 little dots right here. So this verse is pretty lengthy, but it repeats. You see mashiach, you see hamashiach right here because it ends right here. Don't worry about this last line right here. The verse ends right here. You got hamashiach, you got hamashiach, you got YAHUWA, which is a variation of YAHAWASHI, the water. And you got I.S.U.P.K over here. You got I.S.U.P.K over here. You got a shar right here. You also have a shar right here. So you get what I'm saying. All right. It repeats. Okay. That being said, let's get into the translation. You can't see the Hebrew right here, so I'll just read it in Hebrew. So this is Philippians chapter 3, verse 8 in Hebrew. Okay. So I'm gonna start Salaki. Kaya, Amun, Hala'a, Salaki, Hala'a, Af, Kal, Achashaba, La Chasarwan, Mapunya, Yatharwan, Daitha, YASHUA, which is a variation of YAHUSHA, Hamashiach, Adonai, Ashur, Hatha Natazalthia, Ba'iwabar, Afkal, Ashur, Laya, Wa Ladamun, Chashabathium, La Slaki, is Chashabathium, La Ma'ain, Yahaya, Laya, Laya is with Yahaya. It's just that this is all the way over here and this is over here. So Yahaya Laya, all right. Hamashiach Shakaria. Okay, Shakaria. Wait, Shakaria is a regular cut. Shakaria. So I'll read it again. Kaya Amun, Hala'a, Afkal, Achashaba, Lachasarwan, Mapunya, Yatharwan, Daitha, YASHUA, Hamashiach, Adonai, Ashur, Ha Thanatazalthia, Ba'iwabar, Afkal, Ashur Laya, Wa Ladam, Salaki, Wa Ladama, Chashabathium, Lama'ain, Yahaya Laya, Hamashiach Shakaria. All right. Now, y'all know that we learning the language again and we speaking it like babies. That's why so many pauses in between what I'm saying, because we speaking the damn language again like a damn child, right? So let's get into it. This is Philippians chapter 3 and verse let me go in verse 8 that we're about to translate, but I want to show it to you in English. And this is the verse that we're translating right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see this on the big screen. All right, so let's get it. It says, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of knowledge of Christ Jesus, my Lord, for whom I suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Christ. All right, so now let's get into the translation. So, with that being said, let's go back. So the first word that we have here is the word, hold on, let me get it right here for y'all. First word that we have here is the word kaya. Kaya is the first word that we have here. Anybody remember what the word kaya means? Kaya. Anybody remember what that means in Hebrew? Quatazai, you want to take a shot at it? You remember what kaya means? If you could turn on the TV, I could leave the quarters right here so you can see it. Kaya. I'm just asking. Y'all can type it in as well if y'all know. Say it again. Okay, that was very close. I gotta give you a hand for that one. Give Quatazai a hand. He was actually very close. He says, not it is, because it is haya, which is in this chapter, is in this verse, right, that we're going to be translating. Haya it means it is a verb to be, like it is, or come to pass, right? It's the verb to be. Salaki, I know they probably look real tacky online. I try to put this cord behind here. I couldn't get it to go right. Here we go. Let me move this out the way, Quatazai. But that was close. But the word kaya is used as for or because. And I can show you right now. Let me try to get this for you. Let me see. Is this it? No, it's a mon. Boom, boom, boom. Did we get kaya? I believe I got kaya on here already. I just didn't look it up. Right? But kaya is used as for or because. And because in kaya, or kaya now, because we went over this already, literally the last time we did a translation, we literally went over kaya. I didn't go and get it. So you know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna go to twoletterlookup.com. We're gonna share this tab. You're gonna go to twoletterlookup.com. Okay. Hold on, let's do it right here. I don't even know. Oh, maybe because we went to it before. Maybe it's on the computer. I don't know. All right, so here we go. So what twoletterlookup.com allows you to do is you can type in the word that it means, or you can type in the Hebrew letters. It's the two-letter lookup, right? So ka-ya. Let's see what kaya is. So kaya, it says, let's go to show. I'll go to show all details in a second. It says a brand, a scar. It says a relative conjunction. A relative conjunction. All right. So now let's go to show all details. So kaya, a relative conjunction. That, yea, indeed, when of time, because. So this is the one we're talking about. That, because, and notice it said, yea, indeed. If you remember the first, what it said in the English, It was yea, doubtless. That's what it says. It says yea. So the first word is kaya, right? Kaya is the first word, and it is yea. It's literally used as yea. Kaya. Kaya equaling yea. All right. Trying to get it over some. Yea. So the first word is kaya. That's the first word that I want to take note of. Okay. Kaya is the first word. All right. So yea. Let me bring this back to the Hebrew, to the word kaya. So kaya. I believe I'm going to have to make another tab as well. Right, let's use this one right here. Boom, just to keep up the Hebrew on this one. All right, wait. No, actually, just to go to the new words, I'm gonna keep the Hebrew right here. So yea. So kaya is the first word, and like I said, it is used as yea, which is the first word, yea, kaya. Let's go to the next one. So the second word is aman. If you notice, kaya aman, kaya aman. All right, kaya aman. So aman is the next word. I'm gonna pull this up for you. Let me get this real quick. All right, here we go. Share this tag. And if y'all have to, y'all can pause it. If y'all need to pause the class, you know what I mean, and then, you know, come back and, pause it just to write down any words you need. Then you can come back. All right. SHALAM. Okay. So aman is a verb. It's used as confirm, support. Okay. It's also used as faithful, faithful ones, faithfulness, faithful ones, right? The second definition, made firm, sure, confirmed, established. Okay. Oh, damn. Here we go. Click the wrong button, y'all. All right. I'm going to go back up to where the rest of this is. And it says stand firm, trust, believe. The faithful in spirit, faithful, true and faithful. Okay. Verify, confirm. Okay. Trust, believe. So trust, if you trust something, you don't what? If you trust something, then you don't doubt something. The word aman, kaya, yea, aman, doubtless, because that's what it said. It said, yea, doubtless. Or another in Hebrew, kaya, aman, yea, trust, or yea, doubtless. All right? Yea, doubtless. Kaya, aman. So just trying to get y'all to see the connection. All right. So let's go into the let's do the next word. The next Hebrew word is hala'ah. Hala'ah. Now listen, y'all. Hala'ah was one of the first things that I noticed. I said, when I had to look this word up, right? I said they were struggling. It's the best way to say it. They were struggling. Hala'ah. Okay, who knows what the word la'ah means? Type it in, please. If you know what the word la'ah means, or what la'ah is used as, type it in. Shalom, sharatazah Allah. YAHUWASHI. And course, Yahweh Shemar Allah Thun Ba'Shem Yahushua to all the sisters. But if you know what the word la'ah is used as, type it in. Because trust me, they were struck. You about to see the struggle. Y'all here, we translating this together. Y'all about to see the struggle. Whatever different languages they had to go through to put this in Hebrew, because remember the New Testament is written in Greek. So to put it back into Hebrew, you know, I'm pretty sure it was a brain twister. Because just from translating it from one language to the next, it's hard. But they translated this, what, when we were speaking English? So everybody speaking English, now you got to go into Greek and pull out the Greek. Then you got to put it in Hebrew to make sure it makes sense. Oh man, so I'm pretty sure they were struggling. So who knows what the word la'ah means? Quatazai, you want to say it? Yeah, if you could come up here too, just because of the mic down there. We're gonna let y'all know what the word la'ah is used as.
No.
Yes, you gotta give Quatazai hand is used as no or not. Right? But no, well, not is the main usage, but no is the second usage. It's literally the same, no and not. Okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna grab la'ah, right? Hold on, boom, boom, boom. Did I put up? I think some of these I went later and got them. Later and got the word. So let me go here and go to 2. And now I'm gonna pull these up for you. Here we go, la'ah. So share this tab instead. Here we go. La'ah, the word la'ah is used as an adverb, not. LAWAH or la'ah, right? Now is a word hala'ah, which is from now on. So when they said hala'ah, it was like, okay, you got to make it make sense, because if you're looking up the root word, you might try to look up ha-la'ah, right? Which is what we see right here in Philippians, the 3rd chapter, ha-la'ah. But you got to know the root words. Now, of course, somebody, you know, that's been in the class for a minute, you know the immediate root word has to be la'ah, because la'ah is the main word. And you know that ha at the beginning of a root word means is used as the or of. So you saying of not or the not, and you like, okay, you got kaya, which is for or because or yea. Then you got amun, which is doubtless or truth or trust. I mean, doubtless or trust or confirm. So you got yea, trust from now on. Is like that. That don't sound like that's what it was saying. It says yea, amun. I say yea aman. Kaya aman hala'ah. Yea, doubtless from now on. I don't think that's what it's saying. Or kaya aman hala'ah. Yea, doubtless the not, the none, the no. And that's where you can start to see the struggle. Now I had I had hala'ah. I actually took a picture of it, but I don't want to confuse nobody. It was best to not show it, because why make y'all struggle? You know what I'm saying? We don't want you to struggle. So I chose not to put it up there. I was like, I'm not even going to share it. It was the point. I'm just going to confuse everybody that don't know what we read. So if you see here, it says, yea, doubtless, and I count all things, right? So it has no space for now on. So it can't be, it can't be hala'ah, the root word. So it has to be the not, the no, right? So let me go back to this and let me share this right here. So la'ah is an adverb, not, no, right? Okay, no or not. But now let's hold on. Let me zoom out, and then I'll zoom. I think I just kept that one there. Did I get the other one? Yeah, here it is. This is the full page. This is what we're gonna need, right? So here it is, right here. This is the rest of it. So let me show you. It says in predication with a verb, so most frequent as nearly always with the finite tenses, whether, I forget what the PF is for, Genesis 2 and 5b, and then 4 and 5, and then etc., right? It says, or the imperfect, this might be the perfect. Whether perfect, because they classify our slang as perfect, imperfect, the different ways we speak, right? It says in short circumstances, right? Now, skip down, it says, now, also the word al is no or not. Is also used as that. It says often la'ah expresses not or like. It says not like al, a deprecation. So y'all know y'all laugh. It says do not and not, and there shall not. So you get what it's trying to say, right? And with la in the sense of cannot, saying you can't do this. And not shall Jacob, not Jacob shall thy name be called. Right? So it's just showing you the different ways it was used. La'ah, YAHUAH, right? Just to show you that it means no or not. But it's also used as none in a sense. Like in some senses, I didn't take a picture of this, but because it was so much on the word la'ah. I just got the basic one after I did all that damn searching, right? But it's also used as, it's also used as none, like N-O-N-E, right? None as in nothing. So if we go back to the Hebrew, we got kaya, yea, amun, trust or doubtless, hala'ah, the none, the loss, the nothing, right? Yea, doubtless, the loss, because that's the only thing that makes sense, is the loss, because what are we about to talk about? The loss. And you'll see it as we translate it, that they didn't use a word for loss, right? Because if you see in my notes that I have here, I put both meanings, because it was, now, like I said, I was going to show it because it's good for the class, but to show it would actually confuse you. If I just explain it, you'll know. If I was to show you the whole thing and show you all the hala'ah and what it means, you'd be like, I'm confused now. So you got kaya amun, yea, doubtless, hala'ah, the loss, af, kal. Now the word af, we always go over this. We did af already. All right, af is a word that does not have a word meaning. Af, which is why it has the dash with kal, is used with a word, right? And when it is used as a slang, as a word, is used as with, but that is not the word meaning. That is the English. Af is to show direction, right? And I'm trying to explain it so that you know that in English they put with, but that's not the meaning. This word does not have a meaning. Even if you look it up in the lexicon and all that, it don't have a meaning. It's to show direction, and it tells you when we looked it up in previous classes, that it's used with another word. It's used with something, which is why in English they assumed the word with, for this word. But in Hebrew and in our documentations, right? God, I don't even know if you see that skit. Yeah, you ain't see the skit that the brothers did. I got these white pages with these black words. They gonna mean something. So we got these documentations, right? In our in our records, right? Off is not a word, okay? So it was no need to bring that up to even show you, to explain all that. It was just going to take time. It's not a word, all right? Off is a word that shows direction, meaning whoever or whatever I say after this is definitely who I'm speaking about. I'm only speaking of this person, or I'm only speaking of this thing. So I'm saying So in our language, in our culture, there is no way to sneak this. I can't sneak this somebody. I can't say, yo, the boy that's on Shamar, you know what I'm saying, he's a clown. Like, you can't say that, because the boy on Shamar gonna be like, who you talking about? Who a effing clown? And if there's more than one person on Shamar is security. So y'all know it's the Hebrew word for security. So if you say the cat on security, imagine you got a nightclub, you say the cat on security is a clown. If any security guard hear you, I don't care if it's a female security guard, they're gonna say, who is a clown? Because some people want the smoke, Quatazah. Right. they want it. And they live for it. So you say that, it's like, who? So that's something that you won't do in Israel, because everybody is stumped on you at one time for making a suggestion that sound like you incorporated everybody that stumped on you or is going to stump on you. So we don't do things like that in Israel. Our language is a masculine language. A man gonna say what he gonna say, and he gonna mean it. And ain't no need to speak this. That's it. You know what I mean? So in our language, is a word that shows direction. Whatever you say after that, that's the person. That's the clown. That's the thing. That's the one that you're talking about. So you got kaya, yea, amun, doubtless, hala'ah, the loss, showing direction or talking about, kal, all or all things, the loss of all things, the loss of all things, yea, doubtless, the loss of all things is what it's saying in Hebrew. Now, y'all see the struggle. I don't know if y'all see it, but we getting close to it. Kaya, yea, amun, doubtless, or trust, right? Hala'ah, the loss, the none, the nothing, right? Showing direction. Kal, all things. Kaya, yea, amun, doubtless, or trust, the loss, hala'ah, kal, of all things. Let's keep going, right? So, wait, before we go further, let me show you the English. My bad. Hey, I don't like when I do that, when I skip over and don't show you what we doing, what we actually working on, right? So, yea, so this is the English. This is Philippians 3:8. Yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss. So we didn't even get to count yet. We didn't get to and I count. We didn't get to this part yet. Right now, all we got is yea, doubtless, all things but loss. Right? So we didn't even get to count. We didn't get yet. We didn't get there yet. But we're working towards it. All right. So let's keep going. We go back. So the next word is achashaba. Achashaba. I'll give y'all a second to get this down. Achashaba. Now let me go and get it for y'all. Let me see. Did I do this one? No, this is. I don't even know what this is. Oh, that's mine. All right. Let's go back to 1 and see if it's in 1 just in case, and then I'll skip over to 3. This is Kasar. No, that's Kasar. Boom. Nope. All right. So it's in 3. Okay, let's go to 3. Oh, we getting somewhere. All right, here we go. Oh, damn, it ain't in 3. Okay, let's go to 4 then. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna grab the picture for y'all in a second. Trying to get it right now. Mm-hmm. Tell me I ain't forget it. I didn't forgot to send it. This is crazy. All right, hold on. Let's check. Let's check one again. What's this one? All right, boom, boom, boom. We got Kasar. I didn't send Kashab. Kashab is the one that I was supposed to send and didn't send. Send. Oh no, I have it right here. Here it is. All right, I skipped over. My bad. All right, so let's share this tab instead. So Kashab. Kashab. Now here we go. Kashab. Can this lift up? There we go. Kashab. Kashab is a word that's used as think or account. Account. Think or account. Here it is used as think again. So think, oh damn, I switched it over, my bad. It says, let me go up to the top. All right, now y'all see the word count already, but I'm gonna go back up to the top. So think, account, those thinking of his name, thought him stricken elsewhere. Then it's going on, to explain it. It says devise a plan, mean. And the third definition is count. Count or reckon. Reckon iniquity to esteem, value, regard, right? To count. If you look over here, to think, it says think, to do, devise, plan. And the third definition, it says count, reckon the years since the sale of the land. Count the years since the sale of the land, or reckon the years since the sale of the land. To count is what it means, count. So now let's go back into the Hebrew, now that we got the word count. And let's translate. So zoom out just a little bit. Kaya, yea, aman, trust or doubtless. Hala'ah, the loss. I.F.K, of all things. Achashaba, I, at the beginning of the root word is I or I am. Chashab was the word what? Count. I count. So yea, kaya, aman, doubtless or trust. Hala'ah, the loss, the none, the nothing. Af, of all things. Achashaba, I count. Yea, doubtless, the loss of all things I count. Yea, doubtless, the loss of all things I count. In the English, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss. Yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss. That's what it says, but loss. So now y'all seeing the struggle. I told y'all about the struggle. Y'all seeing it. I mean, it's in some ways making sense. It's saying the same thing, just very, very awkwardly in the way they translate it. Or okay, they didn't translate the Hebrew; they put it in Hebrew. So the way that they put it into the Hebrew is very not natural. It's very much not natural to me, the way it's said. Even though it makes sense, the way they did it, I wouldn't have done it that way. I wouldn't have did it like that because I understand slang and you understand slang, and I would not have used, now I understand hala'ah, the loss, the none, right? So you don't want to use a bunch of words. The verse is already ridiculous. I mean, if you look at it, you know, the verse is already ridiculous with a bunch of the same words repeating because of what it's saying. So kaya, for or yea, I would have used gum. Gum is yea. Gum is yami in Hebrew. I would have used gum. Gum, and then doubtless, you know. I mean, aman is trust, I guess, depending on how you look at it. Cool, okay? So kaya, yea, aman, doubtless, or trust. Hala'ah, the laws. I would have kept hala'ah, it's slang. Af, kal. Hala'ah, the laws. Af, kal, of all things. Achashaba, I count. The loss of all, yea, doubtless, the loss of all things, I count. Right? The loss of all things, I count. So I see why they had to do it like this, because you have the noun, the person, place, or the thing, and you have the verb, right? The verb would be losing all things, which is why you have hala'ah, the loss. This is supposed to be the verb, the loss. You're describing the loss of all things, right? The loss of all things. And then now I guess he's going into a new set of verbs or something new into to further explain. So I can see it. I can see why they did it like this, but it just seems a little awkward how they did it. Even though it's simple, it's just kaya being yea. It is yea, but gum is also yea. So it depends on which word you use there. Aman is tawab, but I would have chose a different word for doubtless. But I guess if you want to make it minimal words, I guess they use trust. So yea, trust, the loss of all things, I count. So let's keep going. I guess that's cool. Let's keep going. So yea, trust, the loss or the none of all things, I count. I count la chasarwan, la chasarwan, la chasarwan. La at the beginning of a root word is two. I count two, and then the word chasarwan. So let's go and get the word kasarwan. Okay. Let me see. Boom, boom. Let me zoom out of this real quick. Actually, let's just keep going. Boom. Where do we have kasar in here? All right. So we got to close this one. Boom. Let's go to 3, and let's see if we got kasar in here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Nope. Let's go to 4. My bad, y'all, because they ain't in order. The way they send is not in order. So, and I tried sending these the best I could, specifically in order. They don't come in order. So I gotta go through them, y'all. All right, but here we go. This should be it right here. Boom. Shakar. Where is Kasar at? Was Kasar in the first one? Or maybe I skipped over one. Kasar right here in the first one. All right. So share this tab instead. Let's zoom in on Kasar. So Kasar is a verb that's used as lack or need or be lacking or decrease, cause to lack or fail or diminish, want, like the one of all things, lack, be inferior, be worthless, diminished. The first definition is lack. Second definition is be lacking. meaning be in need of something, not lacking like today's slang. Well, I guess that is, you know, if you lacking, you need to be aware. You in need of being aware of what's around you, so I guess you can use it. You lack it. All right. But that's today's slang. I'm just trying to bring it, you know, to an understanding. So here's kasarwan. Right now is a noun masculine. Thing lacking. A thing that's lacking, deficiency. The second meaning, deficiency. Right? Kasar, which is the first one, is used as an adverb, needy, lacking, and want of. And want and poverty. Kasarwan is a thing lacking, something lacking, and something that's deficient. Okay? So let's go back. It says share this tab instead. So you got account all things. You got kaya, yea, aman, trust, hala'ah, the loss, afkal, of all things, akasha, I count, la kasarwan, to lack, to lacking, to be lacking, okay, to be in need, to be in want of, all right, right, I count to be lacking, to be in need of, right, to be in need or to be lacking, mapunya. Now mapunya, I got this one. I took the picture. It was a little sideways from mapunya. All right. So y'all gotta bear with me on mapunya. But I have it. All right. I got mapunya. It's just sideways, y'all. So I'm gonna show you the best I can. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna just zoom in and let you know I got mapunya, but I'm gonna explain it to you because the damn thing is sideways. And it's too late to go back and fix it, all right? So you got mapunya, this word right here is sideways, but this is the word, mapunya, okay? And it says from the face of. I'm so disrespectful for even trying to show you all that. All right, so let's go back. So mapunya, y'all got it over here in the corner. It says from the presence of. So you got akasha, I count, lakasarwan, to be lacking, mapunya, from the presence of. To be lacking from the presence of. Now the struggle is real because in English, I don't see none of that. But we're gonna keep going. It says, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but a loss for the excellency of knowledge of Christ. I don't know where it said any of those other things at, but we'll keep going. Shalom, sis. So let's keep going. It says, but loss for the, but loss. All right. So let's go back into the Hebrew. Okay. Let's go back into the Hebrew. Let me go back. Which one was it? Was it left or right? Let's go left. All right, there we go. So from the presence of. So to be lacking from the presence of, this next word is yatharwan. Yatharwan. Let's go and grab that real quick. Yatharwan. I've just seen it too. Where is it at? Yathar. All right, here we go. Right here. Share this instead. Yathar is remainder, rest, reminder, remain over. Like when they say rest, it's talking about like the rest. This word is a word that's used as abundance, and you'll see it's starting to get to it already. The remainder, the excess, the preeminence. Okay. Let me see, is this it? I think I got it on that other page. I gotta keep going this way. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. I gotta go back and get y'all this other one real quick. Hold on, y'all. Where was we at? 2? I believe it was in 3. Let me see, what's this? Aman, boom. Yeah, it's in 3. It's in 3. All right, so Salaki, I told y'all the way these came through, they ain't come through the way I wanted them to. All right, so here's the rest of it. Yathar. So Yathar is about to show you that it's saying abundance. You see it right here, but I'm gonna go all the way up to the top. So Yathar 2a was access, a lip of access, arrogant speech, meaning you talk to after much, right? It says on the basis of abundance, abundantly, great in abundance, exceeding. Y'all get the point, right? So it's used as abundance. It's used as abundance. So if we go back to the Hebrew, we got kaya, yea, amun, trust, hala'ah, the loss, afka, of all things, achashabah, I count, lachasarwan, I count to be lacking, mapunya, from the presence, yatharwan, of abundance. Like I said, I wouldn't have put all those damn words myself. But this is how they did it. Now, because this ain't the Old Testament, this is the New Testament, right? The New Testament it's not biblical. The New Testament Hebrew ain't biblical Hebrew. The New Testament words come from the biblical Old Testament words. We already had English when they translated this into the Hebrew. Like I said, the New Testament was written in Greek, so they had to go through the struggle. I told y'all the struggle was real with this one. They had to go through the struggle of breaking down the Greek, making it make sense in English, and then they put it into Hebrew. And that's why you see the excess of words that is not needed here to say what it says in this verse. Let's go back to the verse. This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 8. It says, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of knowledge of Christ Jesus, my Lord. That's the first part. So, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss. We still there. We didn't even get past nothing. Right? We ain't get past, we ain't really get nowhere yet. So, let's go back. Let's break this down. So it says, right here, it says, kaya, yea, amun, doubtless, or trust, hala'ah, the loss, afka, of all things, achashabah, I count, lachasarwan, I count to be lacking, mapunya, from the presence, Yatharwan, which is over here, the word that we translated just now, Yatharwan, from the presence of abundance. I mean, I wouldn't have put all that out, I guess that's how they had to translate it. I don't know. I would not have done that. Now, let's keep moving forward. So the next word is daitha, right? And we're not reading these dots. Just so y'all know out there online, those little dots that y'all see, we not reading those dots. Those dots, they're not there. They're invisible. All right, because Hebrew, we don't have dots and all that. So they're invisible. We not reading those dots. All right, I just want y'all to know. So now let's keep going. The word daitha, okay, it comes from the root word yadai. All right. Do I have it here? I do have it. But did I get yadai? All right, I got this for you right here. Let me show y'all. Good, I did do it correctly. All right, so you see this word daika is a verb meaning to go out and all that, to be extinguished. Notice it says daitha because you got daika. Now you're going into daitha, right? Which because it's in alphabetical order, of course. The next letter will be tha, right? It's not directly after ka, but it's the next one that's used. Y'all get it as a dictionary. Y'all understand. But you see it says subject, yadai. Y'all can see this. This is the subject right here, yadai, which means now you have to go and look up the word yadai. Well, when you do that, you find up here you got yadai, noun, pronoun, masculine, right? Then you have the word die, which is D-I, right? D-I is a noun, it's masculine. It means it's used as knowledge, opinion, knowledge. One perfect in knowledge of God. So they use the word die, knowledge, right? Like I said, they went through all that, and we just now getting to knowledge. I'm gonna show you. So this right here was the whole thing of abundance, and now you got die fa, you got knowledge, and then fa as the tense at the end. We just now getting to knowledge. We didn't even have, for the excellency of the knowledge. That's die fa. Remember, it was one perfect in knowledge. So we did all those words just to get yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss. Like, we translated all that just for that one part. And now you got daitha, that one small word, which is excellency of knowledge. That's crazy. They went through the struggle trying to translate this. Well, not translate it, but put it in Hebrew. Well, yeah, translate it. Translate it, you take it from one language, you translate it to the other. So they struggle. Listen, our brothers struggle. For them trying to get this together. All right. I.S.U.P.K did not write this. Okay, this is Cambridge, I believe, is the main one who did this. This is the one from the Bible Society, but they struggled getting this New Testament in the Hebrew. All right, so let's keep going because it's 8:35. We're crunching on the time. We still got a little bit more to go. So we got yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of knowledge. In Hebrew, which way we going? Right, left? I think we're going left. In Hebrew, this is what we have here, right? Kaya, which is, let's get it here. We got kaya, yea, amun, doubtless or trust. Hala'ah, the loss, I.F.K, of all things, akashaba, of all things, what was this? I count, of all things I count, la kasarwan, to be lacking, mapunya, from the presence, yatharwan, of abundance, daitha, of the excellency of knowledge, for the excellency of knowledge, of the excellency of knowledge. Why? Because die or yadai is one perfect in knowledge. So from the presence of abundance, for one perfect in knowledge, or of one perfect in knowledge. YAHUSHUA, which is Jesus, right? It's a variation of how you say Jesus, YAHUSHUA. Okay, as y'all know, if y'all didn't know, Jesus Christ's name is YAHUSHUA. The first man who was ever named YAHUSHUA was a Puerto Rican, and that man was Joshua. Joshua in English, YAHUSHUA in Hebrew, Jesus in Greek. A Puerto Rican man made the name Jesus famous. That's why a lot of Puerto Ricans got that name Jesus. That's actually the right spirit. They the one made the name YAHUSHUA famous. The name Hosea, that was Joshua's actual name before Moses gave him his Hebrew name. His Hebrew name was Hawashah. Moses named him Yahawashah. So a Puerto Rican man made the name Hosea and the name Jesus famous, and that man was Joshua, and the name Joshua. People named Josh, that's from Christ. That's from Joshua, whose name was Yahawashah. His Hebrew name was Yahawashah, and Hosea, his Hebrew name was Hawashah. So this right here is Yeshai. This is where Yahshua comes from. It means deliverance, rescue, salvation, safety, welfare, right? For he shall save his people. Yeshai, deliverance, rescue, salvation. Christ is the Savior, right? And here you go, it has Yahshua, but it has the ha at the end, it has the feminine. So Yahshua, noun feminine, salvation, right? It's the same thing. Yahshua, is the same YAHUSHUA that we just looked at. YAHUSHUA. So now we get into Christ. That's how you know we translated. That's how you know they struggle in this translation. All that whole from the face of abundance and to be lacking. I don't even know why they put all that, because it wasn't needed. But yet and still they did it. So now we get into of one perfect in knowledge, or for the excellency of knowledge of Jesus. One perfect in the knowledge of Jesus. For the excellency of knowledge of Jesus. Okay? You got Daitha, YAHUSHUA. All right? So now let's keep going. So you got YAHUSHUA, mashiach. I don't even think this got to be broken down. I think all the fake Israelites know mashiach. I think they got to know that by now. I hear them say it all the damn time. They say hamashiach or something like that. It's hamashiach, like Tazariach. Hamashiach, right? YAHAWASHI, hamashiach. All right, they put the she on it too much. It's hamashiach. Shayak, not shiyak. It's shayak. Hamashiach. All right. Some. What do you say? Say it with your chest. Say it with the chest, man. All right. So hamashiach. All right. So where is it at? Let me hold on, man. Let me say it with my chest. Hamashiach. Okay. Let's go. Do I have it here? Here we go. Mashiach. And just so y'all know, Salaki, can you hear that heat for me? It's a little hot. I did die on. Damn, I just cut the class. Let's talk about the heat. Damn. And I'm gonna put it on because it's my fault, man. So Salaki, if y'all see this here, right? Mashiach, damn, y'all didn't even know what I'm doing. I was trying to show y'all Mashiach. Y'all don't even see it. Salaki, now y'all do. All right. So hold on, where we at? All right, here we go. Mashiach is anointed. And I was about to say this. Our language is a masculine language. Our language is naturally masculine. We don't we change our language to speak to a female. We change it to be soft, right? Not soft, but softer. When you speaking to a woman, because she ain't masculine, she ain't about to, run up and take nothing from nobody. At least she shouldn't be in that spirit anyway. But we change it to speak to a woman. The Hebrew language is a masculine language. It is naturally masculine. So it's naturally meant to be said with a little bit of bass, in your voice. All right, so this is Mashiach. Mashiach, anointed, is now masculine, anointed, King of Israel, anointed by divine command. I mean, what more you need? All right, let's keep going. So that word Mashiach. So Daitha, right? For the excellency of knowledge of YAHUSHUA, Jesus, Hamashiach, Jesus Christ. Okay, the Savior, the Anointed. All right, or the Anointed Savior. Okay. So remember, in Hebrew, you describe the noun. He's the Savior that's anointed. That's why it's YAHAWASHI Mashiach, the Savior anointed, right? People say the anointed Savior, right? It is the name, he's the anointed Savior, but that's English, right? Because the anointed is not describing anything. You're saying an action, but you're not really saying, it doesn't make sense in Hebrew. The anointed what? Or what was anointed, should I say? Is what was anointed. The Savior was anointed. Christ the anointed Savior. All right. So YAHUSHUA, Jesus, Hamashiach, right? Christ. Or YAHUSHUA, the Savior, Hamashiach, the anointed. So the next word, let me zoom out. So I'll go over it again. Kaya, yea, amon, trust, or doubtless. Hala'ah, the loss, Afkal, of all things, Akashaba, I count, La Kasarwan, to be lacking, Mapunya, from the presence of Yatharwan, abundance, Daitha, for the excellency of knowledge, or for one perfect in knowledge, or of one person perfect in knowledge, YAHUSHUA, mashiach, of Jesus Christ, Adonai, right? And we all, now this word is what they say, Adonai, where they get that from, right? It's Adonai, right? Adonai. What that means is master or Lord. I think I got to go back to the first one, because I got it in the first one, I believe, that Adonai, one that they say is Adonai, but it's Adonai, right? And it comes from the root word Adawan, which is so heavy. The word Adonai comes from Adawan. So let's go into this. And it's right here on the first page. I ain't even got to do much. Okay. You got Adawan, now masculine Lord, meaning sir, a master, someone in authority, right? And it'll explain it. And then you have here Adonai. It says our variations of, I forget what this mass is abbreviation for. It says pointing to distinguish divine reference from human. Okay. It says distinguish divine reference from human reference. This is what you have to do with Adonai, because they use Adonai to say the same thing as Adawan, which is Lord, which you got to distinguish Christ from the Most High, which is why Christians don't understand that when it says Lord in the New Testament, it's not talking about the Most High every time it says Lord. All right, so now I got that. Oh, damn, what am I doing, dog? It's locky, y'all. I'm trying to bring this over here. I'm trying to bring y'all to the other side. Here we go. All right, so let me go up. And there's a whole lot. And listen, this one right here, once we get down a little bit, Quatazah, this was the beef we had with the sisters. They ain't like this part once we get further down, of course. It says, Baya Adonai, right? Reference to God, but, and then it goes into Ba Adonai. It starts giving you references, and it's to show that it's to human superiors. As y'all can see here, it's saying but, and then to human superiors. So it's to a person, this Adonai is to a man. It says there is doubt as to Adonai in Genesis, and give you the scriptures. It says one singular Lord, master, reference to men. Right? A lot of brothers got a problem with that too, because they don't want to call, brothers sir and all that. But they'll call the oppressor sir. But they won't, especially when you're about to get locked up. You be like, sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But she was just tripping on. Now let's keep going. It says, I forget what this word is, but it might be now I forgot what it was. I looked up the abbreviation. But this is of the household or of affairs, right? Someone that's over the household or the affairs. B, a master. C, a king. C2, a reference to God, right? The Lord, and then it's supposed to say Yahawah. Of course, they jam that up, right? Now here, Quatazah, we about to start getting beef again online from the sisters. This one right here, it says two. This is the second definition, right? Lord, master, reference to men, a proprietor of the hill of Samaria. B is a master. C, a husband. This Lord is a husband. D, a prophet. E, a governor. F, a prince. It says that your husband is a Lord. I'll read more. If you read further down, it says probably thy husband. And this Isaiah 51 and 22. And then it says the Lord's name, used as in reference to a husband. One reference to men, my Lord, my master, reference to men, my Lord, my master, A, master, B, husband. That just goes like that. We was getting all types of crazy beef last time for saying your husband was your Lord. But listen, argue with me, you gotta argue with God. Slap. And I'm gonna stay out of that conversation, and I'm gonna stay away from you when he start to answer you. Because when you start to argue with God and he's give you that answer, I want to be somewhere not near you. I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be sipping and chilling. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing to do with that answer. So let's keep going. So now we got Kaya, Aman, Hala'a, Af, Kal, Akashaba, Lakasarawan, Mapunya, Yatharawan, Daitha, YASHUA, Hamashiach, Adonai. Okay, Kaya, I won't do the whole thing. I'll just say it. For doubtless the loss of all things I count to be lacking from the presence of abundance of the knowledge of the excellency of knowledge of YAHUSHA HaMashiach, right, or Jesus Christ, my Lord, is Adonai, my Lord, right? The word ashar is the next word. We got 10 minutes left, and we got how many words? 1, 2, 3. We got 4 words. No, we got a couple. We got a couple of words. So ashar, because a lot of these repeat. Ashar is a word that's used as that or which. So I got to go back for this one and get y'all ashar. So let me get that for y'all real quick. Ashar is a word that's used as that or which. Let me try in here. Do we have ashar? Let's see. Do we got it in here? Here we go, right here. All right, perfect. Share this tab right now. We got 10 minutes, and we're gonna wrap it up. Ashar, a part of relation, meaning it's a relation word, connects the other words. It's like we read before, a relation and a conjunction word. According to is the second definition. It says one seems preferable, the primitive root having acquired different significations in the different Semitic languages, meaning it was used differently throughout the Shemitic languages, right? And having been weakened in Hebrew, meaning Hebrew, the original language, it wasn't used the way everybody else used it. And yes, we were the original language. It says to a mere particle of relation, meaning just that or which. Meaning these heathens took it and made it something that it wasn't supposed to be. It says a sign of relation, bringing the clause introduced by it into relation with an antecedent clause. As a rule, ashar is a mere connecting link. And it says, as to which, whence. All right, and then I believe I got another picture where it says that which, and this is right here. It says that which thou shalt say, that which to that which, meaning which or that. That's the only thing it means. They took it and made it something else. It's also used as happy, and it's used as one more thing. I forget what it is, but that's the main use. Happy. Main use is that or which, or pertaining to, and then it's used as happy. All right. So let's keep going. The next word is, let me share this. All right, so the next word is ha-tha natazal thiyah. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Ha-tha natazal thiyah. All right, we can expand this some more. Let's go. Let's do it. So ashar, so my Lord. Right, YAHUSHA mashiach, we went over that. YAHUSHA mashiach, Adonai, my Lord, that ashar, hatha natazal thiyah. Slakia, any questions in the class? Hopefully I'm moving too fast. All right. Hatha natazal thiyah. So let's pull this up. Let's see if it's in here. Here it is, perfect, right here. So this one seemed to came in order. The other ones, they don't really come in order too much. Okay. So natazal. Oh damn, I ain't even on it for y'all. Let me get it. So natazal is a verb. All right. it says not in, and that's the qual. It says strip or plunder. Strip or plunder. Okay, that's what they call the peel. All right, because as you can see, they got qual, pill, nithal, hithal, all those different variations of how they classify our slang. So you got qual, which is the basic meaning, is a verb saying not in, right? But the pill, I forget the meaning for this one, but is the closest to the basic meaning, right? I forget which one is the closest to the basic meaning. Don't quote me on that, right? This is the pill. It says strip or plunder. And then you'll see later on why it says that. Nifal, to deliver oneself, be delivered. Here it is, snatch away. Deliver, snatch away. This is a term that you can use for a rib. You snatch this. When they say snatch, that word is not tazal, because you snatched her away, but you delivered her in that sense. Now, here's why it was saying snatch, right? It says tear oneself away, deliver oneself, escape from, right? What you do with sisters, they escape from the world. Once you get them, Quataza, or brother in the UPK get them, they escape from out the world. It says be torn out or torn away, be delivered, right? So that was the other use of it, right? But this is why it says snatch away, while also I was here with deliver. Because when you deliver somebody, it's usually a rescue, and you usually got to grab them in the sense of a rescue. But and here it means to strip or plunder, right? Because now we're getting further into, damn, I keep forgetting to show y'all the rest of the English of the verse. Because now we're getting into the rest of the verse, which is, so we got, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of knowledge of Jesus Christ, my Lord. So now the word ashar, where it says whence, that which, it says for whom. I didn't get y'all the part of the definition of ashar where it goes into who, but it's in the sense of whence, like which one is this? For whence you coming, for where you coming from, or who is this, right? So for whom, ashar, I have suffered, right? I have suffered. So now I told y'all that listen, I have suffered. I told y'all they struggle with this translation. Okay? Because if you read the rest of it, I have suffered the loss of all things and do count them but dung that I may win Christ. I didn't see nowhere where it talks about any deliverance, me personally. I don't see, if y'all see it, I don't see the snatched away. I don't see the deliver oneself. But that's what it says. It says, I have suffered. So let's keep going. All right, we got 4 minutes. Let's keep going. I just wanted to show y'all the struggle a little bit. Now, I explained the word. I showed it to you. I told y'all that this one right here, they struggle with a little bit, man. So the next word is this. Let's go back to the Hebrew. So that one was ashar, ha-tha-na-tazal-thiyah. That was that word right there. Now, ba'ai-bawar. Ba'ai-bawar-wa. So ba'ai-bawar, do I have it here? Salaki, I think that might be one of the last ones. Nope. Here it is right here. Ba'ai-bawar. So I'm going to show it to y'all. I-bawar is a noun masculine, is used as produce or yield. Now that's the word I-bawar. Now you have the second definition of I-bawar, a noun, and this one is only in ba-I-bawar. This is the only way it's used, ba-I-bawar. It's a preposition and a conjunction for the sake of. So I don't see how that one word that they said, I'll just finish reading this, then I'll show you. For the sake of, or on account of, in order that, perhaps origin, for the produce or gain of. This is the next definition, for thy sake, for man's sake, for the sake of, right? Now, I don't see how it matches up with, delivering oneself. Now, he could be saying I delivered myself for the sake of, but I don't see how he says suffer. I don't see how that would mean suffer. I suffered, right? I suffered for the sake of. I suffered, or I was snatched away. He could say that I was snatched away. I was delivered for the sake of, right? I don't know if you can see this, sis. I'll just try to turn it this way, my bad, because I got the computer. So he could be saying I was taken away for the sake of. All right, now let's keep going. So now it's going to start repeating a little bit because of the English. Remember, in English, here's what it's saying. It said, I suffered the loss of all things and do count them but dung. So it's going back into the loss of all things. But he's saying I suffered for the sake of. So I'm trying, just got to bear with our translators on this one. All right. Got to bear. That's the new term I'm going to use. Got to bear with the translators on this one, right? It says, Ba'ayba for the sake of Afkal, all things, ashar, that, Laya, to me, wa la daman. La daman, I got a slang one with this one, Quatazai. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Remember when that hold on, I ain't gonna say that, I ain't gonna give it away. Let me explain it. So la daman. Daman is a word that comes from the root word dama, right? You see the root word dama. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to, which means to seize or to cause to seize, right? Meaning you ain't here no more. So then you got damam, which is to grow dumb or silent. How did you grow dumb or silent? You seized. Okay. Hold on. Let me all right. So here we go. So then you have dama right here again. Noun feminine, one silence, one brought to silence, one destroyed. Right. You see it right here, destroyed at the top. And it's going into damam. And now you have daman. Now let's read this one. Daman, prepare, improve, manure land. Manure, y'all know what that is, right? It says daman, now masculine, dung, always in this form and always of corpses laying on the ground. Daman, daman. Now here's what I would like, Quatazah. We got a new saying with this. Ma damana, dung place, dung pit, a ish-hole country. Ish-hole, Donald Trump, America is a ma damana. It is a ish-hole. That's the new one. Is a ish-hole. Damana. That's what America is. They try to say that about our brothers in our third world countries. No, America, the true ish-hole, is the true damana, madamana. All right. But the word daman is dung. So let's go back. All right. So now we're here. It says Ba'ayba war for the sake of Afkal, all things. Ashar, that, Laya, to me, la wa la damana, and to dung. For the sake of all things that to me and to dung, or that is to me and of dung, or and to dung, right? And to dung. So this part right here, they struggle. This is the struggle for real. They said a bunch of words in the beginning that they didn't need, and then they used this part right here, which I guess they can say they was taken away or they was delivered for the sake of all things that to me is that to me and to dung, that it is to me and to dung, right? And now we got chashabah. If y'all remember, it's the same word, a chashabah. And to dung, count, chashabah, count, la ma'ain. I don't think we got enough time for la ma'ain, but I'll give it to you right here because it's 9 o'clock, all right? I'll let y'all know what it's saying. La ma'ain is a word that's used for the sake of. So they got for the sake of ba'ayba war, all things, and then they got to dung, I count la ma'ain, for the sake of hayah, Yahaya, which is to be, right? Yahaya, to be, la yah, to me. To be to me, Yahaya la yah, right? To be to me, ha mashiach, Christ. SICARII. SICARII is a word that's used as black. I don't even know why it's SICARII is a word that's used as drunk. Shachar is black. Shachar is drunk. So to me, Christ drunk, meaning drunken off of the knowledge of Christ. They struggle with this. They struggle with this hard, real bad. But they try to translate. They try their best to translate. And listen, if we didn't know Hebrew, we would not be able to say that they could have done a better job. The fact that we know that TD Jakes don't know that he don't know that. Who else? Creflo Dollar. What's the other one? Joe Osteen. They don't know this. They would have read that and said, yeah, here's the Hebrew. They did a great job. And when you read it, you like, they trashed that John. I don't know why they even did all that. I would have said this. But once again, we scholars, right? And slash nobodies to them, right? I got you. But they don't know this. If you took notes in this class, you went and showed your pastor, you like, sister, you full of the Holy Ghost. I'm like, yeah, what the hell are you full of? Like, you don't know what I'm talking about, pastor. All right, y'all. So let's go over it again. So we're gonna read it in Hebrew, and then we're gonna translate it into the English. First, we're gonna read the English, then we'll go to Hebrew and bring it back. All right. It says, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Christ Jesus, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Christ. I didn't even see a win Christ in there, but we're going to read it in Hebrew. Okay, so we're going to go into the Hebrew and we're going to do the translation. All right, so we got kaya, yea, amun, doubtless, hala'ah, the loss, afkal, of all things, akashaba, I count, la kasarwan, I count, what was kasarwan, y'all, I forget. Oh, I count, what was it? It was something, I forgot what it was. La kasar, to be lacking. La kasarwan, so like akashaba, I count la kasarwan to be lacking, mapunya, from the presence of yatharwan, of abundance, daitha, of the excellency of knowledge, YAHUSHA mashiach, of Jesus Christ, Adonai, my Lord, Ashar, that, ha-tha, not to zalthia, what the hell is this one? I forget what this one was. That, where is it? Boom. Oh, here it is. That I was delivered. I'm gonna say I was delivered by war for the sake of afkal, all things, ashar, that is layah, to me, wa la daman, and to dung, and like dung, or and to dung, chashabathium, I count, la ma'ain. La ma'ain was, I forget what it was. Oh, for the sake of, I count for the sake of Yahaya Layah, to be to me, Hamashiach, Christ, SICARII, drunken. You can't make this up. We translated that word for word. I gave the pictures on every damn thing. This is out the book. This is out this book right here. We got the lexicon. What they gonna say? And tell your pastor to get up here and explain this to us. He don't know what he talking about. This is what it was supposed to say. Let's go back to the English and let's read what it was supposed to say. It was supposed to say, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of knowledge of Christ, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and you count them but dung that I may win Christ. I mean, that was a far off, I don't know how they got that, but we got to bear with the translators on that. So with that being said, y'all, we would have done a better job. But it was done is done. Now I'm saying that to say this. The New Testament in Hebrew is not like the Old Testament in Hebrew. The Old Testament in Hebrew is all the actual words that the way we use them. The New Testament in Hebrew, remember the New Testament was written in Greek. So the New Testament in Hebrew was them putting the Hebrew words, was them translating everything from Greek and trying to put it in Hebrew to match the King James Bible. Now, we still got it in Hebrew. We still read it. But I believe I.S.U.P.K, I believe we got the excellency of knowledge, and we would have did a whole lot better job than that. YAHUAH, I see you, YAHUAH. It says they swallowed up with lies. Absolutely. All right, y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this class. Listen, this is the Sabbath. Go ahead and enjoy your Sabbath, man. Get the movie, going with the rib and all that, and the kids, and let them run around for a little bit more, and y'all get y'all time, and and have fun, man. Do something. Go out and enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? It's the Sabbath, man. With that being said, Anyakotaziyam Mara, Anyakahan Wakotaziyam Mara, Warka Kayahayawon, Anya Iwabarkatha, Alkahan Wakotaziyan. Kwatazakara, the YAHANNA. All right. What I just said was, I'm Priest Officer Marat, your teacher for the day. I'm passing the class over to Priest and Officer Kwatazakara. Thank you, so be it. All right.
This is I.S.U.K security announcements.
Oh, damn, brothers, I jammed you up a little bit.
We're at I.S.U.K, so 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are all finished for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves in the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew by I.S.U.P.K. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests not mandatory. Whatsoever about you will like. Upcoming holy convocations, we got the Feast of Dedications, which is Hanukkah. It's going to be on the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 80 days. It is Wednesday, December 25th for 8 days. If you want to read up on it, for the first Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52, read down to 61. The commander, YAHANNA, will be in the building and be teaching that day, so make sure you're there. Remind Akima, check the bullets aboard the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper of the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. And with that, you want to bless?
Yeah, do bless Israel, and then we go.
Lamajah, is the same. Sar Wapanya, Sar Wapanya La Pakodam. He is saying to the piece.
Salaki. Is Wapan La. You add the Ya, I think that's where you get jammed up. It's Wapan La Hakudam.
It's not Ya.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I got
Wapan La Hakudam.
So I got Ya in this joint. All right, so Wapan La Hakudam.
Wapan La Hakudam. So he's saying Sar, which is turn. Wapan is and face. La Hakudam is to the east.
Okay,
turn and face to the east.
Okay, I always say, I walk by God, I'll be there by that. All right, we need to turn and face to the east. All right, we're going to send the praise to bless Israel. Let's see.
Yahawah.
Ba'ashem.
YAHUSHUA.
YAHUSHA.
Barakallahu.
YASHUA.
YASHUA.
YAHAWAH. SICARII.
SICARII.
Ba'ashem.
YAHUSHUA.
YAHUSHA.
YAHUSHUA.
YAHUAH.
While I'm on Yahweh in the name of YAHUSHA. Bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of YAHUSHA. Thank you. So be it.
All right, sorry, please turn back. All right, Shabby needs to be seated, sister. All right, men of Israel, we're going to get a brother's more courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak,
YAHUAH, YAHUSHA, Barak,
Sar, Masaki, Yajimatah, hands down, Sar, for the sisters. Amadu, we stand. All right, you want this?
Oh, come on.
All right, you want to do exactly what I do? You want just like that. You want to have your head so slightly bowed. You want to put your feet at 45-degree angle. And when the brother salutes you, you want to salute with your left hand. And I'm going to tell you once we get it. All right, men of Israel, we're going to get a sister one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Yahawah, Yahawah, no, left hand, read right myself. Yahawah, Shamar, Halatham, Bashim, YAHUSHA. And what we said was, make the Lord watch and put over.
Watch over you.
You watch over you. Kind of watch over you. Got your tie head down. Class to this.
It's not Christ, y'all. Go enjoy that Sabbath, man. The water for tuning in. Shalom.